Hello travelers, Tara here, Hidden Lotus Tarot, and I'm coming to you today with a general reading. I don't know what day it is, if it's Friday. It's actually Thursday. So I was scheduled to bring you a reading tomorrow, but I've got some things that I'm trying to get done. So I'm a little off schedule here. I have posted up, or will be posting up right after this, um, two videos in the Metaphysical Guide. One is explaining the Akashic Records, and the other is explaining an etheric cord cutting session. For those of you who are memberships, who have memberships to the website, if you have been interested in those things and you've been reading about it, but you're not quite sure, I posted up some videos for you, or will be, and you can take a look at those. If you still have any questions, you can hit me up through the support desk tab on the menu and send me an email, and perhaps I can explain a bit more things further to you. I will also be working on the July monthlies coming up. I've got a few articles to get done. I'm trying to complete 2 different courses myself. An astrology course and a new Akashic Records product that I want to bring you guys. I haven't even looked at that. I think I paid for it. I don't even know when I paid for it. So anyway, that's that. So we're going to do an open reading. The messages will not resonate with everyone. This will be whether same-sex or heterosexual. The messages will apply if the story fits. In order for you to gain any insight into your particular situation does require a personal reading. I have several levels of readings by phone. When you get to this website, and how you can access the website is to go up here and click on that. That'll take you directly over. And when you get there, you go to where it says, I think it says tarot readings. I'm not even sure what it says. Hover your mouse over that. And then a secondary menu will pop out for a phone reading. At the very top of that secondary menu, it says important information on booking. Please read that before you pay me. Okay, just read it. And then if everything is okay, then go ahead and submit your payment and your booking form. I do need both of those. Do not give me any extraneous information. I don't need to know your moon sign, rising signs. I don't need to know none of that crap. Just give me your questions. And the reason why I do it that way is because I want you to know that the information that I'm giving you in that reading is actually the information that's coming to me. Sometimes you can, there's an article on the site about how do you know your psychic is real. You can type that in on the website and see that. So the reason why I ask for your birth date, you could be Jane Smith. There could be 50,000 other Jane Smiths in America. So I need to be able to identify you because I always go through the Akashic Records to do any of my readings. If you would prefer to have a video reading, you can do that. There's a tab for that. And those are great because you get to download those and save them, and they're yours to view over and over for as many times as you like. Let's see, what else? I'm working on bringing y'all natal reports and some kind of other thing. I'm just kind of, I don't even know. A lot of stuff that I've got on my plate. Them damn classes, I don't know. They're coming. So, oh my God, it's crazy. So anyway, let's get started. Somebody contacted me about a photo reading. I don't do that. I don't look at people's photos and give readings. That's a channeling session. And I am very, very particular about who I do channeling for. And so I don't do that. All right, let's lay the cards down. I don't know what is going on astrologically. We'll just see when the cards come out. I have been so busy, people. I haven't been able to keep up with transits. I did a transit watch for this week. Don't ask me what it's about because I don't know. We're Ridiculous. All right. I do have the Sibilas here and the Heart Oracle Tarot and the Angel Answer cards. So let's get started. We're going to lay 9 cards and see what messages the guides have to pass on. 4 of Swords. Well, we know we have Jupiter in Libra. Huh? That's the energy of Jupiter in Libra. Ace of Swords. 6 of Cups. That's the Sun in Scorpio. Now that's going to be coming up, I don't even know, soon. I mean, this year's flying by, really. Then we have, I can't read this. Venus in Aquarius. That's the energy of Venus in Aquarius, the 5 of Swords. Then I have Mars in Gemini, which is funny. The 9 of Swords. Then I have the Sun, and that's just it. It's the Sun. Then I have the Emperor, which represents Aries, the sign of Aries, ruled by the sign of Mars. I mean, the planet Mars. Then I have the Fool card, which is the higher octave of Neptune, but it represents the planet Uranus. I think that Neptune is the higher octave. No, it's Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. And then I have the Page of Cups. Huh. Well, look at that. And underneath the deck, I have an Ace of Wands. Now, for those of you who don't, first of all, welcome new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining. Die-hard subscribers, thank you for sticking with me. I appreciate that. I know I've been awfully silent this past week. I'm just trying to keep content coming to you guys. So for those of you who don't know much about the tarot, it is divided into 2 groups. We have what are known as the Major Arcana cards. These are our spiritual lessons and our life lessons. These are supposed to help us grow and expand and evolve on a spiritual level. And then we have what are known as the pip cards. And the pip cards represent the numbered cards. We have a lot of swords here. We have the 4 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords. And then we have the 6 of Cups. Now, the pip cards include not only those numbered cards, but they include our court cards as well. So these are going to be our pages, knights, kings, and queens. We have 1 page here, Page of Cups. For the Major Arcana, we have the Sun. I love that card. And no matter what is happening in a tarot spread, the Sun always says that it's either going to illuminate something for you, show you something about a situation or a person or even yourself. It represents the ego. Then we have the Emperor. There's the Fool. And I just showed you the Page. So we have 1, 2, 3 Major Arcana cards here. Now, right in the center, I have this 9 of Swords. And remember, I was laughing. I said, well, that's funny. It's Mars and Gemini. Well, Mars is a fire energy. Gemini is an air energy. And basically, this can be about obsessive worry, anxiety, thoughts, fear, doubt. This could be your guilty conscience coming up at night. Maybe you've done something to wrong somebody, or maybe you're thinking about doing that. The story behind this card is that the woman has lost her husband and she has no one to take care of her. Now, if we think back to when the cards first came into being into the 13th and 14th century, when a woman lost her protector, so to speak, she really was kind of on her own if she didn't have any family to take care of her. And in some respects, that's what I'm getting. He's the energy of the protector here. Now, the Emperor can be a father figure. He could be a mentor, a counselor. He could be just that, a protector. He typically represents an older male. He could even be a grandfather in some cases. He is known as the father of the tarot. So if this is not about that type of person now, this could be some issue that you're dealing with your father or a father-like figure. He could even be a boss if this is about work. He represents structure, stability, logic, reason. As a profession, he is going to be some kind of general leader. He could be a soldier, police officer, somebody who has is strategic, militaristic, that wields a lot of authority and power. Okay. He may even be of a fire sign. Everything else is going on around this particular Nine of Swords here. And what I'm picking up, we read the cards past, present, future with the interplay, direct and indirect forces at play. And Jupiter in Libra. Jupiter has been here in Libra, has been in the sign of Libra since the end of September of 2016 when it left Virgo. It takes Jupiter 12 years to make a complete circuit around the zodiac. So that means that each zodiac sign gets to host Jupiter in it for 1 year. Right now, it's in Libra. And what happens with Jupiter in Libra is that Jupiter in Libra will bring a lot of opportunities and a lot of things out into the open that have to do with partnership. The sign of Libra, the 7th house, is the house of partnership. And we're not just talking about marriages or committed relationships. We're talking about familial relationships, friendships, business partnerships, any type of partnership, okay? And a lot of times what will happen is that there are a lot, when Jupiter enters Libra, there are a lot of legal issues that people are dealing with, a lot of divorces, a lot of separations, a lot of mergers, a lot of negotiations about things. It will also bring up many different types of people into your life. These are different types of people. Maybe you've been in a partnership of some sort and that partnership is no longer a viable partnership. So now Jupiter has come to offer you some kind of solution and opportunity. Maybe you're going to have to sell out your portion of the business and then find a new partner, another legality, and go into partnership with that person so that you can continue whatever it is that you're choosing to do. Okay. But it also it speaks about having some discernment, because you will be presented with a lot of different opportunities, and you want to discern, use the discernment of being able to figure out which of those relationships really are going to have a value, because Libra is ruled by Venus. What kind of value is it? Is this partnership in line with my values of what I want to have in a partnership, but also personally a reflection on myself? Is this partnership going to uphold my own personal values? Okay. Now, I see that for many of you, sometimes this card is about really having a lot of options. Maybe there's been fighting going on. Maybe there's been, and in one respect, I see that, yes, we go from a 4 to a 5 to this Emperor here. This says that this is kind of like taking a step back so that you can take a mental break from whatever it is that's been going on. You see there's 3 swords upon the wall. So in some respect, this is about some kind of sacrifice or loss or something that maybe you had to give up. Maybe you're thinking about giving it up. You're not exactly sure. It's created some upset, perhaps. And so you need to take a step back from that and really kind of give it some thought. That person is an effigy. That's not even a real person lying there, okay? Here we have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords always speaks about a truth. To me, it's like the sword of, it is the sword of justice from the card Justice. It speaks to truth, communication, rationalization, ideas, and beliefs. That's what the swords stand for. This could be a break from having to talk. Yeah, I had to take a break from dealing with you. I just couldn't do it. Okay. And this time that I'm taking away is giving me an opportunity to really come up with a new way of thinking about things. And this is what aces are. Aces are opportunities. And I do sense in one respect that this is some type of partnership or legal issue, legal partnership issue. Sometimes I have seen this ring show up at the top of like a marriage or a committed relationship. In one respect, I think that what is happening is that we are going back over some of the good times that we've had, or we're trying to determine how can we get back to that the energy of unconditional love. That's how children love you. Children and pets. They don't care if you're fat, you're poor. Even the homeless guy got a dog and he live under the bridge. Okay. And that dog loves him. Okay. So this is the energy of nostalgia, of childhood. For some of you, this could be an issue about returning home. We do have, this is a Cancer card. We do have a bunch of transits going across the sign of Cancer. Here, the sun in Cancer. And Cancer deals with the home, the homeland, heredity, heritage, mothers, nurturing, safety, security, food issues. It rules the fourth house. And for some of you, this could be about, you know, maybe realizing that maybe you've been in a place and it just things haven't been going right. And maybe you decide, hey, I want to pick up and I want to move. Okay. I do sense for some of you, it's kind of weird. It's like an escalation here. The 4 to the 5 of Swords. But we're picking up this theme of 3 here. See, there's 3 swords here and there's 3 people in that. And in one respect, it's kind of like 2 stories are being told to me. It's like in the past, there was a fight, a moment of, and then it escalated. And maybe this person won out. Now, 4s speak to stability, and I have 2 4s here. Okay. 4s speak to structure and stability. All right. Logic and reason. But 4s also represent some type of static situation. If you don't need something to move and it's static, that's great. But if you need it to move and it's not moving, that's not so good. 2 4s also speak to, again, I'm picking up that there's a theme about moving. I don't know if this is a literal move or if it is a metaphorical move, but it is definitely trying to tell me that is a change surrounding the home and the home environment. What do I need to call home? What do I require to feel at home? How do I want to change the environment around home or family? I do sense that there's some kind of argument here. Now, this card can be about there are no winners in this, okay? This is about getting your point across, and maybe you got your point across in a very, very ugly manner. You won, but now so what? Okay? It really hasn't changed anything, and maybe that is what the realization is. Okay? Shit's still the same because I was trying to avoid something. I was trying to avoid something. Maybe you weren't ready. Maybe that you thought that you weren't ready, but it looks like it's an opportunity for something quite nice. Well, now, you know, everything just jacked up. Everything is jacked up, and I'm worried about it, and I'm not sleeping well, and I don't know what I need to do about it. This could even be about somebody wanting to come back and maybe apologize for this nasty little spat. Now, this is a 5, and 5s always speak to outside influences beyond your control. So either this is a third party coming in, okay, or it simply could be that maybe there were obligations that the person had, and they had to, for some reason, they felt that, I don't know, that they weren't ready, okay? Typically, though, this to me represents some kind of third-party situation. You see the 2 people have walked away and they've given up. Well, there's that guy like, yeah, I won. And he got that look on his face, but look at the angle of the clouds. This is not a happy victory. Okay, it's a costly victory. That's what that's telling me. Well, now here comes the sun, and the sun is illuminating that. The sun takes precedence. So this is the illumination of really what was lost and what is at stake. Okay. And it's about a new birth. It is about, and we see that there, look, there's the flag. This is a banner. This is some kind of announcement. Hey, there's a new day. There's a little baby there on the horse. The naked baby implies that it's a rebirth. It is a new way of approaching life and seeing things and being open to whatever comes and being comfortable in that. But then I have this energy of this emperor here who's still kind of maybe doesn't want to give up his position, or maybe doesn't want to be seen. But at the same time, the sun is shining on him. So it's kind of almost like it's saying that whatever this Nine of Swords, whatever this fight was all about, really the realization is that this is going to really put me into the power that I'm supposed to be in. You see, the emperor didn't become the emperor by giving away everything. The emperor didn't become the emperor by also being just a jerk all the time. He has to be able to know how to balance his logic and his emotion. You got to know when to go out and kick ass, and then you got to know how to go out and be nice and kind to the people, to your subjects. Now, this reads almost like a tower situation. And that's the energy of Mars and Uranus. And I have this Martian energy here. Mars is about fire and passion, determination, aggression. It is about that go-get-em attitude. Very masculine energy. Well, here's the Fool card. And the Fool card says, you know what? Here is a brand new opportunity for you to do things a different way. Okay? The universe is sending you a new path. Now, the thing about the Fool is that you can either blindly step off in faith, in which case the Sun card, being backed up by the Sun card, says that trust that whatever this new journey, and this can sometimes be seen as a journey, a trip, trust that this new journey has come about because it is time. The sun is illuminating the fact that this is the opportunity for you and that I have your back. There's your little trusty dog there. Dogs are companions. Just mention the dog. They're companions. For others of you, this could be the energy of maybe blindly stepping off into something that we don't know. And perhaps that is why we have this Nine of Swords. We know that we need to take that leap of faith. We know we're going to have to do something different. Okay? We know that. But we are too afraid to do so. This is the ego speaking to us. Well, you know, the last time I did that, such and such happened. Or what if I do that and all hell breaks loose? Well, Jupiter in Libra says you can put in, I don't know, legal safeguards. Maybe this is about making a prenup agreement or some type of legal partnership agreement. Here is this, you know, here is this, because there's not a lot of movement in here, except for this horse and this Fool card. Here is the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is coming behind this offer, this new beginning. So if this is an issue where you might be wanting to, let's say, purchase a new house, rent a new house, lease a new house, go into partnership, maybe this is about getting married and you want to put in the safeguards to protect yourself. You don't want, the person that you're marrying doesn't want to get divorced and lose everything and have a nasty battle. And maybe you want to be able to leave with what you came with. So maybe, you know, the agreement is, maybe the fear is that, well, if I say, you know, I want to get together, but I want a prenup, the person's not going to accept. They're going to be angry. I don't think that's the case. Because this card kind of speaks like some kind of cooperative, look, I'm willing to meet you halfway. There's a fish in the cup. I'm willing to meet you. And this is a tentative offer. It's a page. It's, again, another new energy. And looking at this, I think the sun is shining on this particular type of partnership. Now, maybe for some of you, you may be, I have seen this sometimes come out as like a birth announcement, like a pregnancy, somebody becoming a father, or maybe for the first time. Maybe there's been an argument and a fight and the couple broke up and now somebody finds out that they're about to become a father. Well, yeah, that's a new way of being. Definitely, it's a new path. And it will be through because we have these children here. But then the Fool card also represents the energy of an infant because it is the beginning of a spiritual journey. This is the 0 card. And the way that the major arcana work is we go through our various stages. And each time we come to a new place in our life, we have to learn new lessons. So it's almost like we're becoming infants because we're in a landscape, we're in a place, we're in a situation that we don't have any experience with, okay? And the negative side of that is that maybe you do have experience, and that could be blocking you and keeping you from doing whatever it is you need to do, okay? Not trusting in the universe and remaining open to whatever comes. So I see that there's a yes behind this. All aces are yeses, but at the same time, they are opportunities. And I think this looks like after some kind of difficulty, things kind of straighten themselves out. I want to take a look at what this 9 right in the center is. Here, we look like somebody's waiting and they're afraid that the offer won't come. Here, diagonally, 6 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, and the Emperor. To me, this speaks to someone who is not willing to or is afraid to show their true feelings about a person, a place, or a situation. It is the Sun in Scorpio. Scorpio can be tightly closed on what they think, what they feel. They have the ability to submerge. You don't even see them. Disappear from view. They only come out to sting your ass. So, I'm looking at the diamond, and that's a lovely, to me, it just speaks to a truth that someone either wasn't ready, maybe the truth of the situation was told to them and they didn't like the way it was, so they felt attacked. Sometimes that card can be about feeling attacked and being defeated, so they strike back. Maybe you were the person who won that instead of this Emperor. Okay. But this energy of this 5 is being cleared away by the Fool card. And it's almost like the person doesn't even see it. But I tell you, they do. They know it. It's being illuminated for them. They know it. And it leads back to the Ace. Now, this is about a message coming in. So for some of you, maybe this is the person has been having to deal with family issues, the reason why the message hasn't come yet. Okay? But I dare say that person's been really thinking about it and gaining some kind of clarity on the situation. So let's first see what this 9 of Swords is all about. This really looks like some kind of tower situation down the center. It's not telling me that. And towers are not always bad. Towers are just realizations. They're suddenly recognizing what has been before can no longer exist. It's no longer in your best interest. It's time for it to go now. Okay? So if you don't make the change, then the universe will do something to change that situation for you so it can move because you're stuck. You're stuck in this energy. And then here comes the Fool. And what's so funny is that we have this semi-dark cards here. And this is like the emergence. Now, sometimes I have seen this combination come out when people are having psychic visions or prophetic dreams. Yeah, that's what that's telling me as well. That's that lightning bolt that you see at the top of the tower, that aha moment. Um, this is, for me, if I had to pick one card in this spread, it would be the Fool card, the Uranus card. Now, more than likely, we might have some kind of Mars, Uranian um, aspect going on in the heavens right now. Um, that's very, very powerful. Uranus is a highly psychic and intuitive. It deals with electricity, lightning bolts. Um, Uranus was the father of Jupiter. And Uranus ate his, no, that's Saturn. I'm sorry. Uranus is the brother of Jupiter. Um, Jupiter is the god of thunder. Uranus is the god of lightning. I think Uranus was, or was Uranus one of the Titans? I can't remember, y'all. I don't even know what day it is. But there's a Sun, Mars, Uranus conjunction of some sort. That's really what this is telling me. And in some respect, this is also represents rules the sign of Leo. Here we have the summer. It's the first day of the summer solstice. So this is a definite change coming in some particular situation. It looks to be a positive change and an unexpected change. Again, it almost reads like there's some kind of, I don't want to really say like apology, but there's an explanation. There's definitely some clarity coming. All right, let's get to, let's see what this ugly Nine of Swords is all about. Isn't that funny? Look. Amore, the love card. The desperate jealousy. It's the Nine of Swords. And the precious presence. Now, same-sex or heterosexual, this is about someone who has been fearful of a relationship. But again, it is a relationship that they have not been able to forget. They have been obsessing over it, maybe dreaming about it, maybe thinking about it. But this card also can speak to fear. It is a gift, I think, this relationship from heaven. It is a gift that has been offered unselfishly. But for whatever reason, the person can't take it. Or perhaps this is the past. They weren't able to accept that. Maybe they had to go through getting rid of a relationship before. Okay, maybe it's a divorce that they've been waiting on, or separation that they've been waiting on, and the legal times has not come yet, and so they've been having to wait. Unbeknownst to you, they never told you that information. What they did is just ran your ass off, okay, without telling you anything. And maybe this is saying that they've been worried that it wasn't going to go through, but this says eventually that it will. It will end up positive. Now, I'm not saying that the person's going to, it looks like the person will be making contact. Let's put it that way. What I mean by it's positive is that this situation has now ended. Okay? That battle with those other people, it has ended. And it has ended no matter how it turned out, whether you had to give up some extra property, you had whatever. It's over and done with now. That's that tower energy. Remember, it couldn't stand any longer. It just couldn't. And because this really reads sort of like a catharsis right down the center. Let's take a look and see what this... it almost reads this top row like the person was just minding their own business when suddenly a situation and or a person came in. If this is about a work offer, I dare say that yes, you've been waiting on it. Remember, this is like a boss of some sort, mentor, teacher, whatever. A promotion. That speaks to a promotion. It might bring travel, new travel to different places. It may require that you actually pack up and move to go to a different place. I have mountains here, and then I have water. So maybe you're going to be moving from a mountainous region to a more flat region where there's by the water. Maybe some of you, it might be like not a country location, but kind of a pastoral where there might be, you know, a bit of mountains and a bit of forest and a bit of lakes and creeks. Let's look at this Five of Swords here. This is what I want to look at. To see what this fight, and really whatever the, know this, I think these were, it was based around some type of idea, belief, communication concept. So I don't know if this was just a miscommunication between two people. Maybe someone wanting to maintain control over the flow of information coming out. Maybe they didn't say everything. But the fives still say that it was a situation that was beyond. In other words, it was bound to happen anyway, because whatever the fight was over, okay, in effect really had nothing to do with you per se. And maybe you are in the end the impetus for all of this great stuff to come out. Again, that card keeps coming out. This is weird. I don't know if this is telling me that it's about parents. The reason why I say that is the La Vecchia Signora has come out. She represents the aunt, the mother, the grandmother, the old confidant or old acquaintance. But at the same time, this comes on an Aquarian card, and over here we have the Leo. So in one respect, this could also be a kind of a North Node, South Node kind of thing. We do know that the North Node is now in Leo and the South Node is in Aquarius. So this could be, in one respect, some kind of past life issue here. But this card is also telling me that there is someone either that affected this situation in a negative manner, the Five of Swords, or because of the other cards here, the person is saying, you know what? That's a lucky find. This says it's a consolation. And maybe the consolation was that they had to kind of give it up, okay? I don't think that the connection has ever been lost. And maybe this person is going, maybe this is a naysayer person going, you know what? I don't know about that, you know, blah, 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 blah. And they're coming in between. There's the Lamante, the female lover. And she comes with the gift. And she comes with the sun. And now that I'm looking at these cards, if I put this over that, well, actually it would be like this. The person, I think the person is just thinking that, you know, it's never going to work. It's not going to work. Look, and we have this card over that card. And that might, like I said, might have to do with some kind of relative situation. Here we do have the children. And here's a rebirth, though. Like someone is saying, you know what? That doesn't work for me anymore, old lady. Shut up. I'm going to take one more look. And I want to look at the Four of Swords. This could be a situation where, you know, it's very, very important to pick the mate that you want to spend the rest of your life with. when looks and sex are no longer, you know, possible, or whatever the case may be, you're going to have to be able to be with somebody that you can communicate with. That's very, very important. And we do have all of these swords. I just want to see what the Four of Swords is trying to tell us. And then I want you to go ahead and get ready to formulate your one question for the Angel Answer Tarot. How funny. Two meditative states. Yeah? Shit, I've been caught. I'm going to step away from that. But look what they're running into. They're running into themselves. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Well, I don't even know what to say about that. Go ahead and formulate your question. These cards are so funny sometimes. I can't remember what that spread was I did the other day with the Casanova. I don't know if it was sort of the same story or a different story, or I don't remember what it was about. People always email me, you know that reading that you did? Once I close the cards, it's a done deal for me. I don't remember, and I don't try to go back. I used to, when I first started, would go back and look over my readings, the videos that I posted, to see what messages that I missed. I don't do that anymore. One question. Look here. Come here. I ain't never seen a cat won't take a sleep. She never sleeps. Y'all know the term catnap? She doesn't know the term catnap. She doesn't know it. She don't believe in it. It's not in her cat vocabulary. No, it's not. All right. One. Oh, I hope I haven't missed my course. Let go. Well, that's apt for that desperate jealousy, Nine of Swords thing there, is it not? The Fool card, let go. A transitional card. Look, there's the wife to the Emperor. There's the Empress. Remember when I was talking about the fourth house of Cancer? There's the nurture card. Well, ain't that something? All right. Let go. The time has come to let go of this situation. Stop focusing on how or when it will be solved, or even why it occurred. Relationships that are unhealthy or unfulfilling should be released in order to allow something better to come along. Don't worry. God and your angels have everything under control. A key aspect to manifesting your desires is to ask for what you want and then to release it to heaven. If you've drawn this card, you may be holding on too tightly to the way your dreams will unfold. Make a wish and then leave the rest to your angels. Remember I was talking about how the Fool card, it's the energy of just stepping out on faith. I'm just going to do it. Okay. Now, we want to look at the Empress card. The key words are cherish, nourish, blossom, abundance, nature, and creativity. The nurture card reminds you to tend the garden. Relationships must be nourished in order to thrive. Count the abundant blessings of the relationships you have. Find ways to let other people know that you care for them and appreciate them. Good relationships can be taken to new levels of happiness, and faltering relationships can be revived with loving care and attention. Equally, be sure to tend your relationship with yourself. Nurture your soul by giving yourself the grace to be who you really are and love yourself for it. Take a few moments every day to connect with the divine. Nurture your mind by engaging in activities that stimulate and engage. Use your creativity in some way every day. Everyone has the ability to be creative, whether you paint, write, cook, sew, sing, or dance. Take care of your body by maintaining your good health or by making it healthy. Relax in a bubble bath, enjoy a good cup of tea, or take a long walk. Connecting with nature will soothe and nourish all aspects of yourself. Remember that nurturing yourself also raises your vibration and sends a signal of love into the universe. If you desire it, that signal will be a beacon that will bring a new and loving relationship to you. The affirmation of this card is, I shower all my relationships with loving attention and watch them blossom. And so that is what I have for you. I hope those messages helped. And until next time, namaste. And don't forget, you can access the website by clicking on the thing over there. You can join me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, LinkedIn. You can find all of those links in the About Box section of my channel. Namaste.